Caseless Caddis. I was sent a picture the other day there by a local angler, Scottish angler Derek McLean, and he had been turning over some rocks and this one appeared in the picture. It's kind of Rhicophilia. I'm not too much up my entomology, but you could really use this style of pattern to make whatever kind of bug like this is local to your river, just by adding different colours. But as you'll see when I'm tying it, you could pretty much make it any colour you want. Where I think it gets really realistic is the fact that I'm using translucent covering, like the natural would. You can add legs, tails, feelers, whatever, but this is the base model, and it should be relatively quick to tie. So here we go with the tying of the Caseless Caddis. The hook in the vise is a Fasna 120. It's actually a Klink hammer hook. It's a heavy wire. I find the shape really nice for this kind of thing. This is a size 12. Derek did say that the actual insect was maybe about 20mm long, so I would probably try to tie this in a 12 and a 14 in this particular pattern, but you could do it smaller, probably down to 16. The bases, you could put lead on this if you wanted, if you were maybe want to use it as a point fly. I don't personally. I use these on the droppers with all my weight in the point fly. So the body is made up of uni-stretch. Now this particular technique, I've been using it now for about a year and a half now. It's the same as doing the garden fly and many of my other patterns using nymph skin. This is uni-stretch white. This is quite a thick thread and it also bleeds the colour. So when you're wanting something kind of natural looking, it's very easy to add the pen and it takes it very well. Now what I'm trying to do here is build up a nice profile, tapering at either end, slightly higher in the middle. Uni-stretch is great for quickly building it up. Obviously if you had lead on this, it would you would get it done much quicker. So just tie that off. Again, I always leave the eye of the hook clear with all my patterns so that you get a nice neat finish. A couple of whips. This is all going to get covered anyway, so you don't need to, it's not going anywhere. So that's your basic kind of shape. Now from there you can basically, you could cover it like that and it would end up a kind of cream colour, or you can add whatever colour. Now this particular nymph, if you just position it a bit better in the vise, I'll show you this vise in a second. This is, I've just got this new vise. Now it's just got a touch of brown, very small touch at the back and a very small touch at the front. You can see how easily that takes the colour. And then this type of bug has got a, sorry, I'll try and keep my big fingers out of the road, and you just add some green. If you have a good look at the actual naturals you're picking, you could probably replicate pretty much anything. That's basically the underneath done. Now the way this technique works is by using two different types of two lots of thread. So this is my white. This is what I really use on the predominance now. I used to use 12, but I'm now using Semperfli 18 in white. So just add 1, 2, 3 tight turns. Now with this, it's vital that you use a scalpel. I'm just starting to try these actual medical scalpels, and my god, they are very sharp. I had been using a craft knife, but the blades weren't up to speed. Now, virtual nymph skin, if you just get you get it from Dale Rushby, and if you just cut it at an angle and point the have the 45-degree angle facing upwards. Now what you want to do is take your nano silk back, put the tip in and just catch that in and no more. A couple of turns and that'll hold it, and then stretch it back, take it off the actual uni stretch, and my vise allows, it's got a nice big wheel, so it allows me to leave the bobbin holder behind, out the way. Sorry, I moved the camera there just to show you. I'll try and reposition that. I think that's okay. Now I always move the flies about when I'm tying to get it in the best angle. So reposition, because what you want is you want the if you've got the too much angle downwards when you try and tie on the thread at the front, that will keep falling off the eye. So again, this is 18/0 nano silk again at the front. You can wind this on all day and there's no build up, so, and you can hardly see it. Now depending on the pattern, you can sometimes just come back in. The nano silk's that thin, you don't really need to do this, but you can just come in and give it a wee dab up with a pen just to colour it back up again. Now, uni stretch, base. Now take your virtual nymph skin, and the first two turns, to get a nice taper, pull it out quite a bit. Keep your finger on top. 1, 2, and that you should, by the time you come on to your third turn, you'll have used up the 45-degree angle. And then what you want to do after that is just carefully position, turn after turn, keeping the segmentation even, loosening off, and that will also add to the shape of the actual nymph that you're tying. And then what you want to do is really just cover half at a time. Just take your time, keep your finger on top, and then it'll not spring away from you. And then when you come down to the head, just starting to tighten that up again, and that'll thin it down till you get to the head. Now to finish it off, all you need to do is pull it down tightly, bring your nano silk underneath, 1, 2, 3, and I can actually let that go if I wanted. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my fingers out of the way. Now to finish, you just put your scissors up underneath, pull it really hard and snip it away, and that will give you a lovely head every time, nice and neat. Now bring in your whip finish tool, 1, 2, 3, hold the eye, pull it in really tight, bring in your scalpel. These things are absolutely lethal. Now that's us nearly finished, but you'll see I've left the thread, the nano silk at the back on the bobbin. Leaving it on the bobbin allows you to really pull the rib in tightly to accentuate the segmentation. So what I'll do here is, what you want to do is a turn at the back and then come up following the nymph skin and pull it in really tightly. You can't do this with nylon or whatever, it's far too thick, and this really accentuates the segmentation. You don't need to do this, but the other thing it also does is it gives you that extra layer of security. I think it was one of the guys up in Aberdeen had sent down some pictures and he hadn't ribbed it and the thing had just totally fallen apart. So it just gives you that wee bit extra security. So that's a rib up, tie that off, and that's basically us finished. Now you can see how the segmentation in that's got much better by bringing the nano silk up through. Now just to finish it and give it a lovely coat, but this really makes you can see there that the colour's not really showing through that well. So what you want is, you can either use the Solarez thin, extra thin, or this is just the thin in the big tube. So you don't need a lot of this at all, just a wee tiny drop on the top, if it will come out. Very little. And get your Sable art brush. Don't use a bobbin or needle or anything like that, use a brush. It's much easier to do it and you get a much better finish. You don't want to create the segmentation and then block it all up with UV resin. So if anything, wipe it off. You just want to make sure it's covered, obviously. Gives it a lovely sheen, but what it does is it starts to sink into the virtual nymph skin, and it lets you can see that it's starting to accentuate the colour that's below that. So it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same way as a grub would be in real life. You've got the underbody and then the skin on top, and I think that's why they look so realistic. So that's pretty much it. So I've just hit it with a Solarez torch. Now, when you're using a UV torch, hold it at least 5, 6, 7 centimetres away at least. The further you hold it away, the better it cures. I see a lot of people with a torch are way in, right at and that actually can burn it. You'll sometimes see smoke popping off, so keep your torch well away and it will harden much better. So that's basically, you see the finish on that, lovely shine, very natural looking, translucent, you can see right through. As I say, you could add legs or whatever, but that's the basic pattern, and I hope that of some help to you. The Caseless Caddis. Thank you.